This is one of the big things that novice entrepreneurs mess up, and I'm hoping you won't. When you're building a product or service, you gotta make sure you're solving a real problem for your customer. Not a problem you assume they have, or that you think they have, or you think they should have, but a problem that they really have, that they know they have, and that they're motivated to pay money to solve. You would not believe the percentage of startups that flop because they're solving a problem that customers don't actually have. For whatever reason, entrepreneurs tend to have some blindness in this area. Maybe it's because they want to think of themselves as visionaries who totally have it figured out and they just want to build the thing that's in their head and they're sure it's going to work. But I'll bet on a marketer who knows what they're doing over a visionary entrepreneur any day. Why? Because the marketer's actually going to go test the concept and make sure that they're solving a real problem for customers. And there are three main steps you want to follow as you're getting your product or service dialed in. The first is to identify a big problem that you can solve. If the customer doesn't think of something as being a big problem, you probably shouldn't be building a business around it. And if their big problem isn't something that you can effectively solve, you probably shouldn't be building a business around it. So you have to make sure you're finding a big problem that you can solve. The second step is to define the problem in your customer's own words. Basically, you go through all the notes that you took during the customer research, which I know you did, and you find the ways that people describe the problem and combine it all together and synthesize a statement of that problem that uses your customer's own words. You're not looking at it from your perspective, you're looking at it from their perspective. And the final step is that you need to prove that customers will pay you to solve this problem. And you can't just ask them because people lie on surveys. You can get 100 people telling you, yes, I will totally pay you for this. But then when you actually build the product and follow up with them, they're like, don't rely on surveys and stuff. That's not proof. Proof is money changing hands. Build a prototype and sell it, or find your first customer for your service. Or if you have to, build a website with a dead-end checkout process and track how many people go through that. Run some ads, see how many clicked, see how many actually tried to buy it. That'll give you some proof. If you have people actually trying to buy that thing, then you start building it. Ultimately, you want to find a problem that's really looking for a solution, not build a solution and then have to go look for a problem.